All right, welcome to the Bottle of the Sexist, where we pick a topic. We might agree, we might not agree, but we're gonna make sure we hear everybody's insights and perspectives. With all that said, let's get to the first topic. Let's go.
I think the reason why people don't want love is because most women want their bills paid. They don't want love.
Oh.
They got four or five people. They got four or five people because they got more than four or five bills. And I think as long as we're in this transactional era of time, it's never going to be able to get back to love. We got to focus on the core value of what actually matters inside of a relationship. And we've strayed too far. Honestly, don't get mad at me. I know there's a lot of ladies in here.
Seen all the faces behind you.
It's the truth. You know, honestly, we live in a prostitution era.
Wow.
So what y'all think? What y'all got?
Ooh. Ladies,
People are real quiet. What
you hear your sister say that?
What we got? Transactional love or real love? What era we living in? Do y'all agree with what the young lady just said? What's up?
No, I don't agree with that bullshit.
All
I
right.
think I think it's always been transactional to some extent because you have to, that's how you raise a family. There's transactions that have to be made. But as far as I don't know where they get these people from. It's like maybe I'm just not in that world where everything is money, 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 money. I don't meet women like that. I don't meet these chicks. And looking at them, I don't meet women that look like that, where they're so made up. And I don't know. I don't meet those. Even when I was young, I didn't meet money, 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 and those chicks was immediately cut off. It was like, okay, I see where you're going, and I'm fine. I'm gonna. I just there's billions of women, so it's like trying to confine them to one thing is you just got to keep looking. If she's transactional and you don't want a transactional woman, you keep looking. It's not that hard. They're making it more than it is to me.
I agree. I don't know where these clips are coming from. I don't know these people,
Yeah,
but I don't know where that transactional is coming from. I don't want a transactional anything, and that I do know that, like he said, that it's been Calvino said that it's been going on for ages. It's not anything new. It's just that social media, kind of
that's
like
it.
shows that. Yeah. But it's always been like that. I just think if that's what you want, that's what you want. But to sometimes people put these clips up and they think that everyone feels that way. And then when you have social media, it does kind of show that because people are getting in these marriages, and then soon as things start not working, they are out of it. But that's not for me. I don't want transactional because you got to be careful what you sign up for. Just because somebody wants that, no. So no, that doesn't. I don't know. Maybe that's her world, but that's not my world.
Okay. What you got? G, Sean, Candy. What you got? Candy,
Look,
like,
I
I don't know.
look.
I kind of agree with both of them.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I cut you off,
No,
son?
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
you're fine.
No, I do agree with both of them. First and foremost, I had never met somebody that is like all like that transactional, and she sounded like a holder. When she said like, "Oh yeah, no, people has a 1 to 5," like no, I had never met people like that. And at the same time, yeah, love is love. Love is love. And then like Calvino was saying, like it has to be like it kind of sounds like it could be like a transactional thing because we want to get into a relationship with someone that can also contribute stuff to the
Right.
relationship,
Right.
whether it's just like financial support or or
Emotional. Yeah.
emotional or helping at home or whatever. But no, she's wrong. I had never met people like that. Is maybe in her world, and definitely media and has make it look like that's the norm and that that's the thing to do, you know because most people that is out there on that world, things like that. But no, and it's not transactional before love or anything like that. I don't agree with her.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
What you got, Candy? For Sean Juan jump in. Sean Juan.
So I
Go
feel
ahead,
like
sis.
I do feel like the world is kind of going like that. It's
Right.
not me. I do feel like it is a lot of women out there that look for the transactional. I think the newer generations or Gen X people, I think they are lazy. So I
Right.
don't think they want to work.
Right.
So I think if they can make a little transactional relationship happen, I think they're okay with that. And that's what they're looking for. But for somebody like me, I want to love the old fashioned way. I'm that girl.
Right.
But I think it's so easy for everybody to get in these little relationships with money or whatever. I think it works for them. And for me, I'm looking at somebody like, I don't need you to buy anything for me. I can handle that part. Can you give me the
Right.
free stuff? You know what I'm saying? That's me. But it's a lot of people out there that ain't really living like that. So I do think social media makes people feel like, it's easy and it's just, it's changed a little bit. Let me get you a little bag here and there. Let me take you out,
Right.
and that makes it look good to everybody. I don't know, but I think a lot of women are falling for that. But like they said, you got to know what you're signing up for.
True.
Because now you get the running person, the cheating and all of that stuff. So now you taking whatever because they hold the hand because they provided everything for you. And
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. Be careful what you ask for. You're gonna get it. What's up, Sean Juan? And then we're gonna
Look,
get.
I think this is the perfect time for a transactional relationship. Perfect
Okay.
timing. Okay. Because one thing about love is love don't keep people together no more. Okay. So you can love somebody and still leave them all at the same time. You got an
Okay.
ex-husband, you got an ex-wife over here. Yeah, I still love her. But it's your sense of duty that keeps you together. So I think transactions is perfect. It's the perfect time for it. And I want to thank the sister in the clip for being honest because a lot of women are doing these transactions, but a lot of men are doing it too. But I think
Yeah.
if you get into a relationship with the intent of this is what it is, let's put it all on the table right there. I think that's a perfect transaction. I think it works.
Before it gets started, right in the beginning.
Before, right before.
right.
Right in the
But
beginning.
look, you think about this too. You
Yeah.
know, things change. As you learn each other, things will change. So how
Right.
about this? On your anniversary, if you married on your anniversary, let's go back and say, okay, let's reevaluate the last year. Okay. What did you like? What didn't you like? How can we change it? How about that? You know what I mean? Like you signing a contract, you in a marriage, that's a transaction all in itself.
Yeah. I mean, marriage is contract. True.
Right. So why not, take it to the fullest extent? Okay, we're gonna sign this contract. Just like with any contract, there's gonna be some conditions. And love just not working anymore.
For some people, I don't think for all people, but for some people, I agree with you. What
Okay,
else?
even
I'm gonna go
even
ahead. Go
people,
ahead,
even
Sean.
people that you love. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Even people that you love. Okay, people say first come
Transactions
love,
don't
then
always
comes
work.
say it
Businesses
again.
go out of business all the time.
Boom.
That's right.
Start doing transactions, that means that you have to keep doing it, even like if you don't feel good or you like that is horrible. I would
Yeah,
not
but
want to be transactional at all, but
we
not just
horrible
feel.
already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
It's
yeah, we are,
relationships are
but
going left.
when you sign up to just produce that, that is like that's sometimes it's setting yourself up for failure because that is all they see, and it doesn't matter. And then they get to like throw it. Remember, you signed up for this. This is transactional. This is what you're supposed to do. And like Candy said, and then they make it so that that person is going to cheat on you, then he's going to be disrespectful because all he sees you is a transaction, or vice versa. She only expects. It's kind of like when somebody, they sign up for that, and then it's just a level. It's just like opening up to some type of level of disrespect because it can get out of hand if that's what you sign up for. But what you think, Ray? You kind of quiet over there.
Hey, I'm trying to let the moderator call who's the next up to bat. So I'm letting everybody get it off.
It's
You
on
know I'm
you.
gonna be long-winded.
It's on you, Boogie. You got it.
All right. So it's a mix, but the question was, what is society? Not what are we personally involved in or how do we feel or what's right or wrong?
I
What is
can't
more what
generalize shit. I gotta come from a personal angle. I can't just generalize because I'm not in a position where I know it. I'm not doing polls and shit.
so let me
So I
let me
can only
let
come
me let
at
me
it from
rebut
a
Matt. Let me
personal.
rebut Matt. I'm not telling you that you need to do anything. I'm just saying that the question is for as an observer of society, what do you think is more prevalent currently? So yes, if we all were to only speak about our own personal experience, then okay, but we're a small sample size. There are things in life that are the majority, and there are things in life that are the minority, and then it
That
breaks
shit
down
ain't the
based upon
majority. That's just
generations.
social
I
media
I, I
promoting
don't
that
want to I don't
bullshit
want to
for
debate you. I'm gonna
clicks.
let you go, and you let me know when I could go.
That's
All right,
social
so
media. That's social media for clicks, and
okay,
that's
so
that so that
so
we can.
I didn't
I
get
thought
off
you
my
wanted me to
point
let you
yet.
know. I was gonna
I,
let you know when you could go.
all right, so
Okay, so
all right, so you gonna be up
tell
at a
me.
point. I've
Once
known
we
him for
do a
30 years, y'all.
transaction,
Go
then we
ahead.
gonna do the transaction. All right, go ahead.
All right, so yes, it is a transactional society. The proof of that would be when you see a lot of people break up over what? Finances. Finances is the number one reason, not infidelity. So we can do our own research, but finances is the number one reason people break up in society, Western society. That's not me speculating. Second, when you get into what women are looking for, that's going to be based upon what generation you are. I'm going to assume here everyone is pretty mature, and we're probably Generation X or X's. We're not. None of us was born in probably the '80s. You know, so we're going to have a
Hold up,
different.
Candy was
We're
born
going
in
to
the
have a
'80s.
totally different. We're going to have a totally different perspective. We're going to have a totally different perspective. If the number one reason people are splitting up nowadays is in relation to finances, and if a lot of people are going out there looking at a man, I once heard a man is only as useful as what he can provide. These things have to do with, yes, being transactional. Now, I would say, and since this is battle of the sexes, men may be less transactional on a financial level, but we are transactional at times, even in dealings with women, of what we're going to do for them based upon maybe how much sex are you getting, maybe how much whatever she's doing around the house and cooking for you. What are the convenient transactions are not relegated to simply financial transactions. A transaction can happen because someone just does something that has nothing to do with paying the bill or money. If you do this, I'll do that. In business, we call it quid pro quo. So yeah, it's a transactional society. Very much so. That's my answer on that.
I do agree with you, but the lady on the video, she was like making it look like it's all about the bills, the money, 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 money. That's why, at the beginning I was agreeing with everybody else. The first two comments, because it is transactional. Relationships are transactional, but not everybody is like a chisena. It's because it's just the money, the bills that I gotta pay. You know.
Yeah,
But
nothing is everybody, but I have a question for you in
yeah.
relation to what you just said. So, when it comes to money and bills, would you agree that a lot of relationships and even marriages dissolve over lack of finance?
Um, yes, it could be. It's
Uh,
not my case, but
No,
yes.
no, no, not you. What you
No,
observe, what you see in the world.
yes. Especially
So
like you said here in America.
right,
It's
Western
got a lot to
culture,
do with finances.
Western Europe, and all of the Americas are super transactional. and
Yeah.
that and you can't avoid it just based upon how the world is set up right now. So I'm not going to say anyone on this panel is like that, but I would say
No.
yes, it's very prevalent in today's society. As a matter of fact, there's a slogan in the black community in America that women have been saying since the 80s: I could do bad all by myself.
preference. That has nothing to do with
No.
transactions,
They're talking
though.
about doing
Yeah.
bad financially. They're talking about. Let me ask you this: have you ever heard of women saying like, "Why are you gonna be with him? He can't even do nothing for her."
That's not
Is
transactional.
that
That's
something that's like mind
expectation.
blowing?
That's not transactional. That's expectation. That's why I say you got to be careful what you signed up for.
Yeah, but
That's more expect. If somebody comes in and they like, well, I don't like domesticated work, and I will like a woman that doesn't mind. But then the transaction is, well, I'm not going to pay the bills unless you clean up. Like in the event you don't clean up, these bills won't get paid. That's transactional. If I want a person that a spouse that is able to pay the bills, what if his health fails? I'm going to leave because of his health. That's when you know that
do you
it's the
think that happens?
Yes, but I'm saying
Yeah.
there's a difference between transactional versus expectations. My expectations is to have someone that has goals, that is able to be financially
Not you,
stable.
Nay.
And
Not you, Nay.
but that's
Not
what I'm
you,
saying.
Nay.
The way you was talking though, you're saying expectations versus transaction. I say when it's transactional, you have to watch what
I say you're wrong when you say it's expectations. I say it is transaction. I say that is you just want to remix the definition of transactional and say no, this is expectations. No, that's not expectations. Here's another example I'll give you. What about single women who go out into the dating market and will get with someone who may be able to do more transactionally as opposed to someone who's a man of character, who is a man who has morals, who is a man that may not be what you like physically fit. What if he got the biggest heart? What if he's a man of upstanding character? There's
A
women.
big heart and a big
Here's
stomach.
one of
another
those.
reason. There's women who put up with cheating because the money's there.
make it transactional. That's what I'm saying. If it's transactional, that means if I'm going into transactional, that this is what I'm supposed to do and this is what you're supposed to do. That means he can let himself go. That means I can let myself go. You can do this. It's like those doesn't. But if I'm going in it with expectations, I've had a conversation like you met me this way. That's totally different.
You
That
said
means if
if. You said a big thing. You said if. What about people who are just in the dating market looking for a spouse?
And like I just want a spouse. That means that you can have a monkey as a spouse. Like that.
No, it doesn't mean that.
Yes,
No,
it does.
I
You
want to
have
get
to.
a sample size from some more estrogen on the
Okay,
panel.
Candace, what you think? What you think? What you think? Is it
We feel like
transactional
it's
versus?
expectations if it's transactional. Because if I'm a woman and I'm going to look for something, I think women when they go to date, they date for different reasons. So if I'm going to date and I want X, Y, and Z from a man, then that's what I'm setting myself up for. If I'm going to look for love, I'm going to look for love. But if I'm going to look for bags, my bills paid, and all of that, then I got to know what I'm getting into.
Quick question:
and what
what
I'm
do you think
looking
more
for.
women are doing nowadays? Because I love what you just said.
I feel
You
like
think which one is it?
I told you, I said that from the beginning.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of women are going that way
Looking for the
because
bag.
they want.
I rock with you.
But I'm saying that's what a lot of women want.
She said that in the beginning. She said it, and
She did.
and G said it too. They did. We all kind of said it.
Yeah.
But then she said that that's not what she looked for. We did it personalized.
Yeah.
We did say that that's not
looking for.
That's not what I'm looking for.
That's
And I'm
not
not
what I'm
signing up to
looking
be
for.
nobody.
That's not
I'm
what.
not signing up to be
Not
nobody's
me.
cash register. No, you're not going to transaction me. But I do think that a conversation needs to be had about expectations. Because sometimes when people don't know what you're signing up for, I can expect, him to go and build this. And he's like, I wasn't a builder before you met me. Like, why?
Expectations is a broader conversation than what we're talking about, in my opinion. And I don't want to be vulgar, but expectations is a way broader topic than just the transactional question. You're convoluting the two, Nay.
I think more than one thing can
It's
be
all
true, though. I think we're trying to go down one narrow road where only one thing can be true. More than one thing can be true at the same time.
Right.
It doesn't have to be one or the other. I think it's not a teeter totter where if you're transactional is you dip, or if you're in love is dip. You more than one thing is it's more complicated than the clip. That's kind of the point that I got out of it. It's
Making
like
it,
it's way
yeah.
more complicated than that.
It is
We just
complicated.
got to remember we're not talking about us though, man. Like this is not our world anymore. This is a young world. So
Well,
we talking
Then
about
we need
if I'm
different clips that talk to our world then. Because
the
if we're gonna do clips for that world, then I gotta give my old ass opinion on their world. So I
and both work. Both work. But
But
For
this
hey,
is
sure.
good talking about this thing because we're still in this world and this is the new thing.
Yeah.
there
Thinking,
you go.
yeah,
So
like we're
I
yeah,
yeah,
still
do
we're
here.
agree.
still
Like,
here
yeah,
though. But look,
relationships in to me, I mean, to me, and I think we all agree, relationships are transactionals, and
Mm-hmm.
the financial part is the
It's
one,
important.
that is
Yeah.
taking the lead out there because, for some reason people is either being lazy or like they're just shallow and they don't think about, like the beauty of the relationship when it comes to love. I don't know. But yes,
yeah, you're still in
it
this
is what
world.
it
You
is.
are. You
Yeah,
still in
this
this
is the
world,
world
but
our kids are,
most
yeah.
of us don't think this way though. You know what I
No,
mean? This is the
no.
information that our children need to know. Like I got
Yeah.
grown daughters and a son. So this is the information for them. But you,
Yeah.
us, me, we're not thinking about a transactional relationship. We
I
thinking about we're thinking about, growing old and becoming elders. That's what we're thinking about right
Right.
now. This don't work for us. So I'm
Hey,
just
it
saying,
also
I'm not internalizing it to make it personal to me. I'm
mm,
thinking about what would I tell my son?
I
yeah.
completely disagree
Exactly.
with
And our
y'all. I
daughters.
completely disagree with y'all, and this is where I'm getting at. There's a lot of older folks out here taking advice from the younger folks and getting into transactional relationships. Okay,
Uh,
so
Is that
I don't
us?
know where y'all been
Wow.
at, but I've been in these streets, and there's a lot of old ass people, 40, 50 years old, that's looking for that bag and don't want no more, don't want no love.
I
They
was
There's
looking
a
for
lot
that
of
joking.
bag.
divorced
They
people
blunt.
out there. Yeah, yeah,
They
Hmm.
blunt. They blunt
yeah.
up front. They blunt up front. Okay, ain't just the young folks. Okay, so I'm sitting here baffled that y'all ain't seeing what I'm seeing or hearing what I'm hearing.
So we
Cougars and
need to go
sugar
out.
daddies, man.
Yes, yes, the same thing back in
Yes,
the
We need to
day.
get
yes.
out.
The
Sugar
same thing back in the days
daddies.
is still going on right now. It's sugar daddy, sugar
And
mamas,
then listen,
whatever.
Darian, I still want my sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy. It's still going
I've
on
been looking
today.
for
Yo, I ain't
4,
mad at you.
5, 6, 7 years now, and
I'm
nothing,
not mad
nothing.
at you.
What
I ain't
See,
mad.
what
see. I
happens
mean,
nowadays, I think what's happening nowadays is people are looking at social media for advice, and a lot of these sex workers, I'm sorry, is out here giving advice to these young ladies, and these older ladies are taking advice. And don't be mad when you get treated like one, because if you're paying for it, then you're gonna get treated like what
And
you
when
are,
you
a sex worker.
watching what you signing up
It
for,
is
because
what it
they
is.
will, you
And
sign
the,
up for that. That's exactly what you are.
yeah, and the dudes can't get mad if they leave with their money. Don't leave with money saying you're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then get mad when Shorty X asks for X, Y, and Z.
say that
You,
again,
I,
Grab.
she
Say
didn't.
that again.
She didn't.
Don't lead with your money.
Don't leave with money. Don't leave with money. If I was single right now, ain't no damn way in hell I would tell a girl everything all up front. I would show up in the most beat up car. I would take them to the most dungeon place where I live at. I won't tell her nothing. I got to see who she is and where she coming from before I expose what I got going on, because everyone is looking for the bag. It
I'm
just is what it is,
I'm
and
I'm
it
gonna
ain't going.
show
And
her
it ain't going.
everything and give her
And it ain't
nothing.
just for the dude, the women too. There's women out here that's not telling everything up front, because these guys are doing the same thing. These guys out here looking for the sugar mamas. They're looking for the bag too. They are.
Oh, I know
They
that.
are.
I think that's
And, but
I
these,
think that's way more prevalent for women though than men. It happens with men, but there's a larger market or demographic of women that are looking for sugar daddies than there is. It's kind of like, yeah, it happens. Yeah, we get gifts on Father's Day, but they make way more money on Mother's Day than they make on
I,
Father's
I
Day.
think, I think, I think
I
it's,
agree.
I think it's no, 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 no. I think it's the caliber of the man. Cause so there's a lot of men that raised looking a certain way, and they're used to the women just coming at them with all types of money and all types of
They're
gifts.
still the minority. They're still the minority just based off of
You
numbers.
ain't used to that.
There's more women overall than men. So
Nah,
there's
brother,
not
nah,
gonna be
brother,
any
nah, brother,
division.
nah,
No,
brother, nah, brother. You ain't used to
no.
that world. I'm telling you.
I
Listen,
think it's
listen.
I think
Go
it's
ahead,
way
Candy.
more women
It's way
handling
more.
their business than it is men doing what they're supposed to do. So I think the Mother's Day goes higher than the Father's Day because, I mean, for real, we're going to talk about that topic. I think women do more than the fathers are.
I don't believe that
I'm
shit.
I
not
don't
saying
believe that
no.
either, but
Oh,
we
shit.
should
Hold
make
on, I'm
that.
not
But
saying
we should make
no.
that a
But
whole
it's a
separate
whole lot
show.
more fathers, I think,
We
that's
should make
dropping the
that
That's
ball.
what I said the last video, Candace. That's what I told them, that expectation where men only want to sign up for providers and then the women do the rest.
Right.
That's why I said yes.
And we ain't getting and it ain't the providing.
And it ain't.
They forgetting to do what they signed up to do.
Yeah, and let's keep in mind too. We don't want to go on this too far down this road, but y'all are so smart and ahead and making more money and doing all these things, but you ain't smart enough to pick the right people to nut up in you.
Yeah.
You ain't smart enough to pick the right man to be that provider or person to do that, because you're looking for the superficial as opposed to what is inside, as opposed to character, as opposed to morals. So when you are looking for the wrong things, yeah, the numbers are going to be askew. There's a small group of men who who are all banging the same women because this guy's fat, this guy's not tall enough, this guy don't have 6 figures, whatever the shit is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I've been out the market for years. I'm a married man. But I see what happens. I see what's going on. I have a 24-year-old daughter, and I tried to tell her, look at the character, look at the morals, look at how he interacts with his own mother, look at how he treats his sister.
That's facts.
Don't look at how much money he got. Don't look at what fancy name brand clothes he's wearing. Don't look down on him because he might be a blue collar worker. As a matter of fact, with what's happening in technology and AI, the engineers aren't going to be the leaders of the future. It's going to be the electricians, the carpenters, the people who can't be as easily replaced. But I don't want to get on my soapbox too much. But yeah, the reason why women are choosing wrong because they're choosing the wrong things, so they're getting fucked up results.
Yeah, I agree with you to a certain extent, and I think most times that they end up settling for someone instead of settling with someone. There's a difference.
Yeah, the younger generation.
There's a huge difference. What you got, G or son, Sean Juan? What you got, Mac? What you got?
I'm good on this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
what you got?
I think I had enough too.
Yeah, I think we're just getting like talking about other topics that are like super interesting, but you know.
I just know this not me we
Yeah.
talking about, okay? I just don't see it's us we not talking about. But
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The transactional relationships or real love, which one?
Transactional relationships.
Transactional love or real love? Let's go, Sean Juan.
Transactional.
Transactional.
Yes.
What you got, G? Transactional or real love?
Hey, relationships are transactional. That's a hard word for me to say. Relationships are transactional, but it's not all for like the people that I know and myself. Like it's not about all the finances, you know, and in that. Like I take care of my finances.
Mm-hmm.
And but I don't have, you know, another person in my life right now, but it is not all about the money and the paying the bills, being in a relationship, you know, not for me or for the people I know. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe the word is wrong, like that, you know, shallow generations, media and Hollywood, and I don't know.
All right, Candy. What you got? Transactional love or real love?
Did you say me?
Yes.
Oh, I would rather love. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know. The way the world going, transactional. Yeah. But no, I'm not gonna never be that person. I don't know. I'm always gonna be big on love. So it's love for me.
Clean it up. That's right.
No, it's love for me for real.
No, I'm
but
playing. I'm
dealing
joking.
with people out here, love. I'm still looking for love.
I get it.
So
I get it.
it's love for you, but society, your vote is what? The society
Oh,
is
it's transactional.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For sure it is.
Cool. What you got?
Transactional. All of us said it is transactional, but personally,
Yeah.
in our personal lives, we do not agree with it. But everyone has said it's all transactional. This
It is.
generation.
For
Yeah.
sure.
What you got, Matt?
You
Matt,
need both of that
you
shit,
find
really. I don't believe in it just one or the other. I can't just go down that road where it's that simple, where it's just transactional, or you need both of those shits to really make it happen. If you
Yeah.
choose one, love will fail you, and being transactional will fail you. You have to have a mix of both of them. You can't just have
That's what
one.
I said. Yes, it's in the middle. It's that adult
Yeah.
conversation. Adult conversation, and let people know what your expectations are.
okay. What you got, Boogie?
Man, everyone I think is in agreement that as a whole society, what society is more transactional. Me personally, obviously, as a married man, you're looking at character, you're looking at things with depth. Like your health can fail you. You know what I'm saying? You can't live off of what will endure is not being transactional. What will endure is something of more substance. So yes, society is transactional and it's really messing up this newer generation. I know it's not. We're still here, as we've all admitted. Obviously, we're here talking about it. But what's running the world right now are the 30 somethings and 20 somethings, not the 50 somethings or late 40s or 40 somethings.
The
That's
president's
not that.
80 years old. Everybody in Congress is our age or older. So they're really running the world.
But
You
they're
talk about
married. I'm
socially?
talking about in relationships. I'm talking about the dating, the people out there trying to date and build and create families. But if we ain't, a lot of us are on family too. If you want to look at our ages, yeah, the president's running the world. How many wives does he have? So I'm like, but yes, duly noted, man.
All right. Well, I'm for real love. Okay. I need somebody who's gonna
Real love. No, go ahead.
talking about that real love all day. All that. That's what I need because when
Yeah.
things go astray, I don't need somebody who's gonna run. You know what I'm saying? When I go down, I need somebody who's gonna take the wheel, things of that nature. When it's you in a transactional relationship, you want that transactional love. As soon as that money go away, as soon as you can no longer do for them, they will leave. All right, it's gone. All right, I signed up for X, Y, and Z. You can no longer provide X, Y, and Z. Why am I with you, deuces? I don't need those type of people around me. I need someone who loves me for who I am, saying why I'm gonna love them. So yes, uh, middle finger to the transactional BS and arms wide open, ready to embrace the real love. That's me. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the next topic, peoples. Let's go.
You know what I don't understand is how come women can be so quick to open their hands because they're fucking a man and they feel like the man is obligated to paying bills and doing shit for them and showing up for them financially because they're fucking, right? And they got to get grace for that. And it gets praised and all that. But as soon as a man, what if a man was to be like, bitch, I'm dropping good dick. I'm talking about good dick off. I'm giving out some. I'm talking about not no 87. We not giving you mid-grade. We only come in 93. We only come in 93, right? And when he dropping that dick off, why he can't spin a block and say, bitch, I'm running low on some funds. You think you can help me out because I'm fucking you? Huh? How come that rule don't apply for the guys? How come it only applies for the girls? And you can't say because a man is supposed to be a provider, bitch, and you also too are as an adult at this big grown ass age have responsibilities. It's called adulting. Welcome in. It's called adulting. So those bills still got to get paid, bitch. You still got to provide for yourself. You still need proper necessities to function on the fucking day to day. I don't think that's a man's responsibility. I think that's your responsibility to make sure that you're in position and to remain in position. The extras you get are like incentives. So how come a dude can't do that? Or if he do it, why is he lame as a simp or ain't shit nigga? I just want to know. I just want to know. Help me out. Help me out. Got me back.
Sounds transactional to me.
Help me out. Help me out. All the back.
The last time, wasn't it? Ain't that same girl from the last
Nah,
clip?
ain't the same girl.
No,
She sound
that's not
that
her.
way of
Ain't
thinking
the
is
same
sound
girl.
the same.
Ain't the same girl. Help me out. Help me out.
And man, this is what I'm talking about, man. This new era, yo. Yo, we raised them. I'm telling you, man, like it's out there. That sounds transactional to me. And that's just the way they're moving nowadays, man. Look, I'm all about love. I got a whole house full of children. You know what I'm saying? Young and old. I'm all about love, man. But I'm looking at these youngsters, man, and this is how they moving nowadays. You just got to deal with it, man. And we got to make the adjustment to teach our children what's going on out there and how to move, man. Because like they're not, listen, they're not ashamed. They about this life. It's normal to them now. They are not ashamed about it, man. And we sitting back like, I wouldn't do it. Listen, they doing it. And there ain't nothing we can do to stop it. Better make the adjustment and start teaching them.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Telling you right now.
All right. What y'all got? Who next? Who next on the mic?
From what she was saying, I don't agree with that shit. I had
She
plenty of
wanted,
women give me money. I ain't never had it. I mean, that's not even the way she conveyed the message is like like I said, I've had plenty of women give me money. It hasn't always been me giving the money out. It hasn't always been me paying for shit. I've had plenty of women pay for shit. So I don't really relate to this one too tight because she's talking like, I ain't like her delivery. So I'm going to pass it on.
What y'all got? What you got, G?
I didn't like her delivery either.
Me either.
She lost me in it. I don't
Yeah.
know, but transactional has to be a whole lot of communication. And most people nowadays can't do the communication the right way. So
Right.
transactional is always going to fail because it's going to be a double standard for somebody. Most of the time it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? So it's never going to line up the way you want it to because people are not going to communicate from the beginning what they actually want. And if they do, one side to be honest and the other side to be like, they don't want to be honest. So it ain't going to work. So I don't know. Like I said, that video threw me a little bit.
So
I don't have much to say
how
on
do you
it.
feel about women giving men money? Because that's what she was talking about.
I mean, you can give them money. I feel like if you give me money, I'll give you money. But it got to be a two-way street. We ain't going to go down a one-way street all the time now. I'm not doing that.
Do you think there's a large group of women who are like, hell no, I'm not ever paying no man's bill or giving them no money?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Why
I
is
know
that?
some.
But a
I
lot
do.
of that depends on how much they like you. Women will do more for you depending on how much they like you. A lot of this
Boom.
depends on how they care about you. A woman
Yeah.
will pay a bill for you if she cares about you. It's that simple. If you're
Right.
doing a transactional relationship, she probably don't care. So she's not gonna pay a bill for you. But when women love you, they will do it. Just like when women, they'll do for you.
Right.
They know that the world doesn't go in a straight line. It's not perfect and
Right.
things happen.
Right.
So again, a lot of that is how deep is your relationship with the person.
But
I agree. I
I think
agree.
And
it's
right
more,
now,
I
I
agree.
think
with
it's,
that,
hold
man.
up. I think it's more of a
I agree with
question
that.
of should the man even ask though? Of course, the woman's going to
Right.
give you the money. But what we're talking about is should the man be able to ask for that money?
That's what
Okay.
I'm trying to get
That's
at.
the
That's why I
question
was
right
asking the
there.
questions of
yep.
to the ladies more or less of, do you find that amongst your peers, whether younger women your age or whatever, what is the prevalent sentiment on giving or men money or helping men out with their bills? Because I know what it is on the man side. I'm a man, but I want to know what are the women saying about what she said as it pertains to this girl was basically chastising women for having an adverse reaction to ever having to help men with money. And I want to know, what do you think that what she, even if you didn't like her delivery, which I thought was ignorant as hell too, but do you think that what she was describing is an accurate sentiment of how women
Absolutely.
feel?
I
Right.
do. I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah,
I feel like I know most of the people that I know, they probably not gonna help a dude out.
Yeah, they're gonna look down on him if he
They
even
feel like
needs
no.
money, right?
It's a no for them, but that all depends on you can't
How
know me
much,
for
like Max
you
said, how
can't
much
know
they
me
like
for
it.
a month. You can't know me for a month and ask me to pay your bill. I don't know you well enough. I don't like you that much to pay your bill a month in. And if you that comfortable
But it
asking
works
me
in
at a
reverse.
month,
Yeah, but
no.
that's what she's saying. It works in reverse. So why?
It do. But if I haven't asked you for nothing in a month, you shouldn't be asking me either. We ain't even got there yet. Now, if we're a year in, 6 months in, and we on that type of time, then yes, I don't mind doing it. I'm that type of girl. I don't care. I'm a 50-50 kind of girl. So I don't
Got you.
mind. I'll
Not
pay
you,
for dinner.
not you, but you
But I'll
said
pay
a
for
lot of
dinner.
women are not with that, right?
I get it.
So what do you say about what about women who you know that have been with some guy, they're not married, maybe they don't live together, but they've been with him for 6 months to a year. They still frown upon that shit, right?
Oh yeah. I know girls that
That's
ain't
the point
driving.
we're getting at.
They want their doors open. They ain't paying for nothing to eat. I know all them girls.
That's
Like,
the point we're getting at. They're like, wait a minute.
I'm confused.
Yeah, it's like, well, if he can't do it, then we ain't doing it. Even if you got it, you're like, nah, that's his job, and he needs to make this dinner, or he needs not cook, meaning make this payment for us to go out to eat, or make this whatever it is. They're looking at it like, I don't take no man on no date and pay for nothing. There's a lot of women out there with that mindset that are in the dating world, and they're like, no, no. Now there are exceptions to the rule, but what we're talking about, what's more prevalent?
But I feel like it's a lot of women that lack character.
Woo!
And they're not comfortable.
Say that again.
Okay, say it.
They lack character. Like, so they can't stand on that. I think that makes them feel like they're less if I have to pay for something. Like, no, I shouldn't have to do that. Like, no, why can't you? Like, why can't you pay for dinner tonight?
And wouldn't they be looking at the guy funny style if he can't?
Yeah. That's like, what's wrong with you? Why I gotta pay?
Mm-hmm.
But why can't you? Why can't he look at you the same way? Like, why can't you pay for dinner today?
All right, let's hear from some of the other ladies on the panel on what they think is happening in the world.
Nay.
The girls will be like, hey, I just here just for the bounty bow wow. So don't be asking me for no money.
Say that is okay. Say that one more time.
Like that. Yeah, not me. No, and where's Calvino? Calvino said it just right. If I like somebody a lot and that man comes and says, like, hey, G, I'm hurting today. Can you help me? I think I will just help him out. Because when you like somebody, you want to help out. That will be neat, though. But yes, most people, like I said, it's just all, if it's all about the bow chicka bow wow and somebody comes out asking for money, they will be like, hell no. Gosh,
unless like my brother Max said, unless they really like him, because we all know as men, if you really like us, all your rules is out the damn window.
All the window.
All the rules is out the window if you really feeling.
That is true. That is true. I agree with everything he said.
Yeah, with most women, if she's asking for all this and all that, she really don't. She really don't mess with you, man. She really don't mess with you at all. That's the reason why she's looking for what's in your wallet instead of what's in your heart.
Nay, where you at?
Where you at? Nate quiet on this one.
You gotta take a sip.
I already know how I feel. She was aggressive with her delivery, but and I don't understand it. So I'm gonna try to speak for this generation. Yeah, these generations, I just blame social media. I believe that social media has girls thinking that way. And I do believe what everybody has said, like Calvino said, that if you like someone enough, that you would do a lot more. And depending on how valuable he is to your relationship. I believe what Candace said too, that if that he just can't come into it asking for money. We built, like, even now, like, think about the furlough that people are going through now. If this man has been supporting his family there and doing all that, and this is something like that happened, why wouldn't you help the person that you with out? Why wouldn't you, if you're able to cover some of the bills? It's stupid, it's childish, it's immature. And we are supposed to We're going in as a partnership. But if you sign up to have this girl on your shoulder who you know is superficial, she wants her nails done, her hair done. Is it really the girl's fault or you're stupid but for sitting there wanting a superficial woman? So I just feel like when you got to watch what you sign up for. And if she gives you those types of vibes, don't waste your time. I'm telling my sons this. Like, you got to watch what you sign up for.
I got a
Because
question.
these,
I got a question for Candace, based on something you said, Nay. Candace, is it generational, or is it women that are your age bracket that are still like, fuck that, I'm not paying for the shit? Because I don't think that when it comes to women feeling like they're not trying to pay for stuff for men, that's generational. I think that that's women across the board, all generations.
Oh, it's all.
yes,
It's
Thank
all.
you. It's not
It's all.
generational.
yes,
It's
but I'm
definitely
saying
all.
that, yes, that's
It's
true.
definitely all. Like I said, I
The
know
middle
women
media
older than me, my
exasperates.
age, younger than
Yep.
me, the kids at school already talking like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's all across the board. But
I
that's
just
what
I
I
they
just
see.
didn't want us to go with, oh, this right here is one of the ones that is based upon Generation X.
Yeah, it's not.
No,
Yeah, we
No,
can't
no,
go in
definitely
on
didn't
them.
say that. No, I'm not
no,
putting it off the generation. There are people
no.
that like my age and before, and I do believe like the reason why my personal belief is that I feel like when you go into it about providing is sometimes when you go into it and that person signs up to be a provider, a lot of the other stuff in the house is left up to the female. So it's like even balance. Like, because real talk, most from what my experience is and for what I talk about women, most men don't want to do the domesticated stuff. So if all you really want to do is fix stuff and and you're providing, the rest of the stuff is left up for the female. So it's kind of like even. So if let's say that she still has to help with finances, and then you only are working, and then you might fix something that is there, or might do the yard. It's not evenly balanced. That's why I said it's like you can't. So from what I found, from what I've noticed growing up, is that it's never evenly balanced. This is I don't know an evenly balanced relationship that I see. I feel like that most of the time men understand that they have to provide because it looks bad. You know, if you're not a provider, it looks bad. You know, the woman's not going to respect you. They go into it. But then, real talk, they really don't want to do the domesticated stuff. They're expecting that woman to do a lot of the domesticated stuff. So, from what I've known, and sometimes when I speak I'm thinking that I'm saying it clear. I believe that women do go like that, but believe that. And I think that now social media has these girls thinking that these young men are going to have this type of money early in life at 18, 19, and 20. They're not. But I just feel like that a lot of the women feel that way because most of the time the men don't want to do a lot of the domesticated stuff. It's the woman that really do the children and do the raising of the children. So if the heavy lifting is for financial, then you're going to expect her to have more of the heavy lifting from the domesticated and
Okay,
raising the
but
children.
let's bring it back to giving money or paying bills in the world for women, because this.
I said all of that to say this is the reason why women believe that. So it's all like you want me to answer and stay on this and verbatimly say what she says. But I'm saying the reason why women feel that way about the finances and a man asking that question is because most of the time when they go into it, it's because of the domesticated part of it. It's the stigma that men are supposed to be providers and women have the other part. That's the reason why I believe
All
that
right,
they
so
feel.
since we're gonna wander, then let's go back to what you said about the domestic stuff. If we're gonna talk about generationally things being different, I feel like men have always known that they got to be the providers, but now with the newer generation, women feel like, well, they don't have to do any of the domesticated stuff as much, and they want there to be more. I see your expression change, but we can go out there and look. A lot of women are like, well, I work too. So you need to do the laundry with me. I work too. So you need to do the dishes with me. I work too. So whatever the case may be that you want to categorize as being something that's domestic or more traditionally women would be the ones responsible for it around the house. But I'll tell you this, if I see a family and there's a man and a woman there and they're not doing well, or they're in some situation that looks like maybe there's a financial issue, the man is going to be the one judged. If I see a family and the house looks like shit and the kids look like shit and everything's dirty, the woman's going to be the one that's more than judged. And I don't think that that's generational. I think that that's how people think.
Society. That's society.
Yeah.
But look though, man. Like
I agree.
We're way off though. I didn't hear anything domestic in that video about a dude coming to the house, dropping off some dick and asking for some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a man, I'm not doing that. Okay, like I gotta do a little bit more.
Well, I acknowledge we was way off, but I said since we wandering, I'm gonna wander with everybody.
I'm
When I
gonna
try
bring
to
it
say
back.
it on, when I try to bring it back, Nate said I want her to say verbatim. I don't want you to say nothing verbatim.
No, you stay right there, Nate. I'm gonna bring it back. Okay. Nothing about a man coming to the house dropping off dick regularly warrants him asking a woman for some money. You know what I'm saying? And to what you were saying, Boogie, yeah, if you in a real relationship, because I've been there. I've been the husband to take care of the children while the wife was at work. But it wasn't because I wasn't working, it's because I just had a different schedule. And we just decided we didn't want to have any babysitters. So I get that part of it. Yeah, sharing domesticated duties, there's nothing wrong with that as a man. I don't feel anything that's wrong with that. You know what I mean? And if I come to my girl or my wife or whoever, let's just say my girl, she's not my wife, and I'm like, all right, yo, look, let's just say I'm just having a hard time. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I'm still around the house. I'm taking care of things. I'm keeping the house clean. I'm not working as much as you. You making all the money. I think that's a respectable thing. But just coming to the house, dropping off dick to stay on the point, you know what I mean? I don't think there's nothing respectable about that at all. So what she was saying in the video, no, men are not gonna go for no shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna look at that and we're gonna check that. You know what I mean? Like, nah, dude, that's all you doing is just running around. You think you the man? You think you but you still asking for money? Like, we're gonna look down on that real hard. So I'm not even condoning none of that action right there. Like,
That
just to get
guy
to the
ain't gonna
video.
tell his boys that I'm dropping off dick and getting money though.
Straight
He's
up.
not gonna put that out there. That's gonna be something that never said by him. He's not gonna be like, "Hey guys, I just left Susie's house and I dropped her some dick and she gave me some." He's not gonna tell you that. That's
Nah, he's
gonna
not gonna
all
tell
be
you
done
that,
in
but you're gonna
private.
know. You're gonna know though.
You
You
want
will
me to
know.
stay
I gonna
on
know.
topic?
I'm
If you
gonna
want me to
know.
stay on topic to say that, yes, it is. Yeah, no, you do not, because of the way that we are raised, that it is the job of a man to be a provider. However, so you will look a little differently at. But I was going off of why we feel that way. That's why, because you said that not just, we don't want to blame it on this society now. Has it always been that way? And that's why you asked Candace. So I was like, yes, because. So generally, just from that video, no, I do not believe that if a man, even me dating, if I was dating now, no, a man could not right off the bat ask me for money, but I wouldn't feel comfortable asking that man for money. Like why would I do that? But if we're in a relationship and we start dating and he does, he's been working and he might fall, I don't have a problem with doing that. It can't be a regular thing, but I don't want it regular for me either. But that's just me. Like I say that I don't know all these women, but I do know that no, a woman going into it, no, a woman is not going to tolerate a man asking for money.
Yeah, but I think what she was getting from that is, like what all y'all said, if a man can't do it, why do you think you should do it? You are able to do it. Bring something else to that table. That's what she meant. Man come through, drop that dick off, ask for money, but he a simp, he this, he that. You know what I'm saying? No, that's what y'all gonna call him, right? So why y'all feel like y'all can do that?
But do you think sometimes men come into it thinking that that's what they want and they're okay with buying that woman
Some men do.
Some of that stuff,
What,
yeah.
some men do. That's why I said you can't lead with that and then also and then talk about it later.
Candace, I got a question for Candace. Do you think that women amongst themselves when they're talking might say, "Girl, why are you still fucking him? He can't do nothing for you."
Yeah.
Okay, and men, we don't say that shit.
Nope.
Oh no,
We're
because y'all doing
like,
it there for a nut.
men don't ask other men, "Why are you still fucking her? She can't pay none of your bills." Why you still? Because we like fucking her. That's all that's required. Us to like fucking y'all.
And we're not looking for her to pay our bills.
That's what we're trying to convey, is that there's a different.
Oh man.
There's a I mean, what? I see you laughing, Mac. I mean, you disagree with what I just said?
No, I totally agree. That's
No,
why
I agree.
it's funny.
It's two different
Because I
things.
like fucking her.
That's all we
That's
need.
it.
We like fucking
That
y'all.
is,
Y'all
yeah.
will stop
It's two
fucking the
different
dudes you like
levels of it.
fucking
Yeah.
sometimes, maybe because the money went wrong. We
The
don't.
money
That's
went wrong.
never the reason men stop fucking women, is because the money
went wrong.
We
don't give
never
a fuck.
fucking stop fucking y'all because the money went wrong.
We don't-
That's
we-
all we're trying to say here.
Money was never a part of the issue at all.
Now,
Never.
if the sex starts getting horrible, we're gonna stop fucking y'all.
Deuces.
But women will keep a man and keep fucking a man even if the sex go down, if the money stay right.
That's it. The bag, the wallet.
And
This
they
is
will.
just, I don't understand why we playing like we don't know that.
Oh, and they will. Absolutely.
I want to hear from the other women though.
But we already said that. We
Oh,
said
no, we
yesterday.
didn't. No, we didn't. I encapsulated that in like 3 sentences.
No, we didn't shorten it like that. No, of course we don't speak dude. So we didn't
You don't
say it the
speak
way
that?
that you
No,
know.
you're never gonna speak dude, and you
Right.
can't.
So you
I
want
get
us
it.
to be like da 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 da.
Right, because we're
no,
better
we didn't.
communicators,
But
Nate. Remember
I
that?
heard. No, we're not. Y'all
No,
not.
y'all not.
Just
No,
because
y'all
you
not.
just
Hold
because
on.
you
Yes,
just
we are.
No, y'all
no, you're
not.
not.
Yes,
Just
we
because
I
are,
forget the
man.
name of the
You-
sister with the accent. I want to hear
see,
what
we
she
about
say
to
because
see.
she said
I
she was
don't
looking
know
for her
what's
sugar daddy
going on.
still. I want to hear what.
Get-
Come on,
Because
you ain't
just
escaping.
no,
Come
let me
on,
touch that since you want to sidetrack. Since you want to try on
let her
sidetrack,
talk,
right?
Nate.
No,
Let
wait,
her talk,
yeah,
Nate.
wait,
Somebody outside the bubble, Nate.
because no, you went there because you think just because y'all cadence is like da 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 da.
Yeah,
And you think just
yeah,
because y'all
yeah.
cadence is like that,
No,
that you're a better communicator.
All right, so I don't want to go on a tangent, but cadence refers to the way that your vernacular comes out, the
Not
rhythm
what-
of it. That is
not
cadence.
how it comes
Now,
out. Not what comes
the
out.
quality of the words is the message within that cadence.
And
So
what
There
I'm
you go.
saying is
stop. Let's hear what you got to say. This is tangent.
But I heard G say the same thing that Candace said that I said, and you only got it once somebody else said it.
No, I
but
got it when I got it when all y'all said it. I'm just saying
Candace,
I
did you hear me
encapsulated
say the
into
same thing?
we don't stop fucking
Okay.
y'all because the
G,
money dried up.
Wait,
We
G,
stop
did you
fucking
hear?
y'all because the
No,
pussy dries
let me
up.
ask.
Y'all
Let me
stop
ask.
fucking us
When
because
the
the
We'll
money
pussy,
stop.
dried
when
up.
Wait,
I
the
want to
okay.
hear what the sister with
when
the
it
accent say.
Wait,
when it turns into desert pussy, we must go. That's
Right,
what he's saying.
And
No,
It's
still
all good.
good
let me
dick.
ask. Let me
We
ask.
too.
Thank you.
And she
But wait,
agreed. Candace
G.
agrees.
Candace
I
agrees.
want to
There you
see.
go.
I want to
There
see
you
if
go.
you
Say
in
it
the
again,
bubble,
Candace.
Nate. I want to hear what the sister with
Wait,
the
I want
accent
it.
had to say.
If the
My
dick don't
apologies
hit,
for
you
not
out
remembering
too.
your name.
G had to say too, because Candace said that she heard what I said, and I heard what Candace said. I heard what G said, and G, did you hear what? Did you understand that we all said the same thing that Ray said when
No, y'all
Candace
didn't.
spoke? And I said, "Oh, G, did we say? Did
Can
we feel
we
like we said
please
the
hear
same?"
Nate? Nate,
Yo,
we gonna
no
have a
hablo
roundtable at the
inglés.
end. Yes, you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, G. What you
I'm
got?
I
Go
don't
ahead,
what you
G.
speak
got?
or know English. I don't know what's happening.
No,
You can't
you
do that. You
What were
can't
you?
do that.
do women stop fucking men because the money dries up? But do you think men keep fucking because we don't give a fuck if the money was ever there to
If we
begin with?
are just like doing the bow chicka bow, yes, I do think like the moment the man comes asking for money, I don't know you. We're just doing the bow chicka bow for probably a couple months. Do not come asking for money. I said like no, what? Look, no, and I don't like you like that. Yes,
And
I definitely think that that's what we would do. No.
And will y'all stay if the sex goes down? Because this was about dropping off dick. Will y'all stay fucking a man who may not still be dropping off the 93 octane, as she said in the clip, but the money stays there? Do y'all stay? Generally speaking,
Maybe.
I think
Depends
the
on
answer
it depends on
hell
what
no.
the
the
need
mere
is.
fact that you have
Generally
to ponder
speaking,
is the
It
answer.
depends on what the need is.
Because I know a lot of
Oh,
women.
I
damn
like
it.
that. I
I
respect that
don't give a
answer.
damn what
I
y'all talking
respect
about.
that.
It depends on what I'm dealing with him for.
Yeah, go ahead,
If
Candy.
I'm
Candy,
dealing
let's
with
be
him for
And
the
9
specific.
times
bag,
out
that's
of 10,
so
then
women
I'm
do
good.
it,
there for the
y'all.
Let's be
money.
Because
specific.
I know a lot of women who go into it with the sex because he got his bank account is bigger than his penis size. And they will stay in it because of the money. And the sex be whack.
Whack.
Sounds
I'm just telling
transactional
you.
to
There it
me.
is. Sex is
Exactly.
It
absolutely all
is.
about
For the
And
people in
what
the
I
back
just
So
show
yes,
said,
on.
what
I
but
said
did
if
that. I
the
they
said that
money
sounds
runs out,
transactional.
There you
yep.
go.
what did they go into
So
it
if
for?
exactly, and so if the money
You're the
runs out,
best.
the sex was already bad. I didn't really like, but now you don't have the sex was already bad. Now you broke. Yeah, I'm
But what
saying.
if you and vice versa too? Like, oh, honey, you broke.
That's
I'm so
brutal.
sorry. I got no money for you, but come back to.
So exactly
Come back when
right.
your
I
paycheck
just
is.
don't go.
Come
That's
back
good
when you get your money
transactional.
right.
Yo, men don't
That's
be asking for money like that though, man.
Nah.
That's just the thing. Like, we just don't be.
They do.
Do we?
No,
We
They
don't
try.
ask.
there are men who do.
Nah,
They
There are
there are
try.
men out
men
there,
who
There
do.
are
Sean,
There are
who
men
men
that
do.
who
do.
do.
There are men
Yes.
that do.
I've
Yes.
known men who lived with women in their house and they're getting over. I've known men who lived like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's not
So
let's
even if
not
they're not asking for cash up front, they're getting over maybe by not having to
Okay,
be worried about certain things
I'm
like
with
the
you.
roof over their fucking head.
I'm with you. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
You're right.
they
You're right.
do it. That's
Story
There's a thing
doesn't
going
sound
on
good.
now that there are homeless people who actively seek out single women for a place to stay.
yeah.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
That
That's the
works.
thing. And you will,
wow.
yes, and it works. And you will never think they were homeless.
Some
Just
people
move into
lonely
your
and
house
they'll settle
by
for
dropping off that
anything.
good dick.
Yeah,
Talk to
because
your
some women
women, yo.
just want
Talk to your
somebody
sisters.
there.
Some people
Wow.
want space fillers, so they'll
Talk
settle
to
for
your
Yeah, they
women.
that.
just want
Yeah,
somebody
talk to
there.
your sisters, man.
Yeah,
Then
it
it
does.
just
It
move
does.
like
Exactly.
that.
You know, the part
What's up?
we're avoiding is the level of attractiveness of that individual. So, like, what I'm saying is, I've heard women speak. I have a sister. I have a daughter. I have a mother. I've heard women speak, and there are women who go out maybe in groups when they're younger, and they already know, hey, when I go out with these girls right here, we know there's an A, B, and a C in terms of attractiveness based upon the reactions they get from men when they go out in a crowd. They already know homegirl's gonna get more men are gonna be trying to check for her than maybe me. So as you go down on the attractiveness meter, your probability of settling for some of these scenarios increases dramatically. Dramatically.
Mm.
Maybe, yeah, I probably so. I don't know about that, but yes,
Yo, I'm telling you, I'm gonna pull back the
maybe
Wizard of
so.
Oz curtain. There's a little within our crew when I was much more immature and young and in the single world. Mac has known me for 30 years. We used to call some girls big bricks. You know what that is, Mac, don't you? So sometimes you be like, yeah, she a big brick. She'll go for this bullshit. You might even as a man, it's called like when a lion is in the wild, somebody who with testosterone help me out. You sometimes might just be on the hunt because all you want to do is smash. So you pick the weakest link because you know they're more susceptible to the fuck shit than the girl who has her shit together and looks good and got more fucking options. It's not that hard to tell sometimes when you're dealing in a superficial kind of mindset.
I mean, men
There's
gotta
women.
do,
There's women who take
but that
advantage
goes
of
the same
fat
for
dudes
men too.
with money.
But that goes for the same for men too, because y'all gotta be an A, B, and a C when y'all go in a group too, and y'all
But we know
settling
that
for
our
shit
wallet can
too.
overpower whatever letter we fall at.
What
We
happened?
know our wallet can overpower whatever letter we fall at. Meaning, you might see. I'll give you an example. A man with money has gone through many a drive-through and hollered at a pretty girl. A woman with money don't even see what that man looked like when he's working at the drive-through. We know we could be fat. We could be fat and fucked up, and we know we could still go get a dime. My example I gave on the last pod was look at the NBA, professional athletes, and their wives.
Are you off topic, Ray?
Yeah. I mean, I get
I'm
that.
answering her question.
I'm answering.
She said it's even. It's not the same for men.
No,
your wallet don't overpower your looks in the same way a man's wallet can overpower his looks.
I just had this conversation too, but I'm still the type of woman that even if I get with somebody, I'm gonna say KD for example, because that nigga don't never brush his hair, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna be with him and be like, I don't care how much money you got, you ain't going out with me looking like that.
But do you think KD could go get a woman right now that looks like a model?
That look like who?
A model.
Oh yeah, he could.
All right, so we ain't talking about you.
Like
you
that's
what
they
do. You have morals and character. We're talking about men. We know that we could go get whatever we want if our money's right. And women believe if their money's right, they can and they can't.
We know that if we shake and look a certain way, we can get whatever we want.
Right. And I agree with that.
I can still not give up nothing.
That's why I said you just proved my point. How high or low you go on the attractiveness meter is more important for women than it is for men. How high or low we go on the money meter is more important for men.
Hey, yo, going back to that NBA example you used, Boogie, like. Look at the NBA players' wives that grew up with them. They look real basic. Basic with makeup.
Look at the ones that they got only after they got money. They not basic.
After they sign that big contract, switch out wives, do the comparison between the old wife that came up with him and the new wife.
Oh yeah, they look totally different. But
it don't work like that for women.
I do agree with that sometimes like the guy can be not attractive and get some, and it makes it bad for a lot of women because when a person that you like, if the bank account doesn't match. In my younger days, I have met some asshole celebrities, and I don't care about their bank account. I do not care. But it does make it bad because they would be like, well, F you, girl. You know, I can get somebody, and he can. Good luck with that. But then my thing is that I think sometimes I feel that this is why sometimes men can be so full of themselves. They allow their bank account to be the dictator of
women could be full of themselves. They allow the size of how fat their ass is to dictate what kind of man they should get.
I was saying that they get confident on they feel like they go into it saying, I'm never going to change. I'm never going to be that way. And that's so sad to hear because everything about you is not pretty. And that's why they just switch women. So I just feel like that if we are yes, it is like that the bank account for some men, they can pull most women, but and it's sad. And that's why they get so full of themselves. And women can use it too. They think that if they thick enough, they look good enough that they actually can do it, and that works as well. But I find that it goes with both. Like women can get full of themselves because of their body, but your body will fail. And men can get full of themselves too.
Can I jump in on this?
But your bank account,
it will.
No, but see, let's think about the NBA. Most of them, when they are NBA players, when they are broke and they stop playing ball, who do they go back to? Those same girls that they not there. That's why they be depressed and looking crazy.
Hey, Candy has something. Then my Matt.
I feel like when men leave with money, if you leave with money, that's how I'm gonna treat you. But don't get mad. Don't get mad because now I'm asking for it. But that's what you led with. That's all you talk about.
That's true. But
you got to keep up with what you started with. So that's on you to set that standard. But most people that have money don't have no personality. So that's when you lose me. But most women don't care about that. But if you don't have no personality because you let your money do all the talking for you, you have nothing else going. That's why they're assholes.
Yeah, you're right about that. What you got, Calbino?
All right, yeah, all right. Jumping in on this as far as a lot of NBA players off the contract, they can get some girls they couldn't get before they had money, but they don't always get to keep them. And a lot of those same NBA girls have multiple NBA players. Leading with money, money is just gonna make you a trick. And yeah, you may be able to get in the door with the money, but eventually it's gonna come down to the person that you are. Because a lot of them, you can read every day where all they do is they get the NBA do with the money to get pregnant, and now she's set for life. She don't never have to work again a day in her life because she fucked rich. And that was
Unless
his
you mess
fault.
with Anthony Edwards.
He messed with Chris
But Anthony Edwards
Brown.
was smart. He paid all his child support at one time. So
Yeah.
he don't have to
Absolutely, and
fuck
I
with her
agree
ass.
with that.
What's that football player? What's
That
that
was
quarterback
dumb.
I
name?
agree with
That's
him.
smart.
What's that quarterback name now? For Charlotte. What's his name? He got a lot of kids, and then he do like this.
Cam
What's his
Newton.
name? Yes, Cam. Oh God,
He's a fool.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
a
damn
fool.
fool.
But Anthony Edwards, I like the way he did it. I don't like that he don't have nothing to do with his kid.
Yeah.
But paying her out all at one time, that's the way to go because they're getting way too much money.
But that's
they
what I
are
was
tricking
saying
them. They doing
before,
it
though,
just
man.
for.
That's what I was saying before. Like, we gotta, where was Anthony Edwards' big homie at? You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, who keeping
You
this?
ain't
Who
gonna
keeping this
listen to
dude
a
in
big
check?
homie. I make more money than my
Yup,
big
he
homie.
make more
Fuck
money
a
than
big
the big
homie.
homie. So
That's
he ain't
crazy,
listening.
yo.
He ain't listening to the big homie.
That's crazy, man.
He ain't
That's
These
listening.
are
crazy.
these
That's
are
a lot
all
of money.
valid points, and I agree. It's dumb as hell to think that way. I'm just saying that in society, that's what the fuck is really going on. Mac, you made an excellent point. Yeah, you're a fucking trick, and you're a simp if you are leading with your money because you could get injured.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you ain't even gonna
And you
that
still owe the
potential
bill.
that potential is gone. But what I'll say is the one difference. The difference here is one is a guaranteed fade, and that's physical attraction over time. We're gonna age.
Yeah.
Some age at a more rapid rate. We've all heard aging like wine, or some people out here aging like milk. Money. If you do the right thing with it, it can not go away. We only want to focus on the probability of if you do stupid shit, but not everyone's done with their money. True. Not everyone. Some men are out there.
If you're leading with the money, you're done with your money.
Yeah, I just said not everyone. There's a lot of guys. Let's take it off athletes. There's a lot of just regular people who are like they're not millionaires. They're just thousandaires, maybe, but they're gonna still live a certain level of stability where they're like, yo, I can still get another woman if you ain't doing what I need you to do. And they know that because it's unfortunately the bar is super low. You don't gotta be a millionaire to have a lot of girls. You could just be a 6-figure nigga and get a lot of girls. You don't need to be a millionaire to get a lot of girls.
I know
and get a lot of girls.
I know regular guys be wilding out. They'll walk up to a shorty and be like, "Yo, I'll buy you whatever car you want right now."
Yeah, you don't even gotta be balling like that.
I'll pay your bills for the next year, shorty. What's good? And
you just have to have the facade momentarily to make them feel like you balling. You don't even gotta be balling.
I was propositioning my
the guys I'm talking about balling. So
there was this one person
they
that
get that girl all that motherfucking money. G, what you got? What you got, G? What you got, G?
What everybody else said.
Okay, I'm about to.
We'll come back to you. What's up, Cabino? Yeah. We about to cut it off.
Okay.
We about to cut it off. All right. So, what's everybody's final takes on this? Transactional love or real love? What y'all got?
Go for the real love. Transactional bullshit.
Transactional and love don't go together. It's either transactional or love, one or the other.
Okay. What?
They don't.
Go together?
Y'all say first come love, then comes marriage. I think it's the other way around.
Ooh.
Marriage and love.
Okay. Okay.
Real love is necessity for longevity because things are bound to change. You're bound to be throwing curveballs. You don't know what your health
Man, get in the
is going to
frame,
be
man.
in the future. You don't know what your health or your finances can wind up being because it could trigger a domino effect from your health to your finances. So you better go for the real love.
True. True.
It's love.
What you got? What you got, G?
It's
Transactional love
love.
or real love?
Definitely love.
Definitely love. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love for sure.
Love for sure.
Love.
Nay, what you got?
No transactions for me.
No transactionals for her. Boogie, what's your last things?
I don't really have much more to say, man. I think that we just live in a society where like Sean said, we got to teach these kids who are, I call them kids, they're adults in a legal sense, but they're still babies. And when I say I'm 54 years old, I look at 30-year-olds as babies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of things that's gonna pop off that if you didn't get these things instilled in you younger, you're gonna burn a lot of valuable years. You don't get time back. You better start looking at character. You better start looking at things that aren't gonna fade, like your money or your looks. All that shit can go away.
I think because people got time messed up. Like right now, if I ask y'all what's considered middle age, what's the age you gonna say? What's considered middle age?
40 to 50.
40 to 50. What you got? Who else? Another one.
Yeah. Between 45, 55, I would say.
Okay.
It's
All
hard
right.
to tell, man, because we our generations, a lot of us leaving at that age.
There you go.
It
There
ain't
you
no
go.
more old people. So like
Middle age is honestly between 35 and 36.
exactly.
Because we leaving here, most women they live on to be like 81, I believe, and men we leave out of here at 75. So middle age is between 35 and 37. So really when you 50, you old as fuck.
Yeah, no, none of us, a lot of us not even making it to 50.
Yeah, you're not even making it to 50. How many people we don't lost?
A
You feel
lot.
me? So that's what happened. People feel like they got forever. You don't. You got today. You got today. You got
And
today.
look, I love y'all, man, but look, it's hard to find nowadays. And I'm saying you got to have an alternative. You got to have a different way of thinking.
For
That's
sure.
You have to, man. I
Yeah.
love y'all,
yeah.
but I'm saying,
Love y'all too. For real, for real. As far as yeah, it is. You're right. As
and when
far
I
as
say, go ahead, Grab, go
no,
ahead.
no, you go, go ahead. What you about
Well,
to
I
say?
was just saying when I'm saying transactional, man, I'm just saying like these I'm talking about putting these contingencies to be able to move forward. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be all 100% transactional, but you know, you can it's a way of getting what you want, okay? And being able to continue on. Like we still want to populate, we still want to have children and whatnot, but it's different now, man. People not leading with love anymore. So like you really gotta have you better have a different way of thinking, man.
Yeah.
Like
And it
transactional
ain't for
need to be
you.
communication. Like
Said
transactional make it sound bad, but I feel like you just gotta have clear communication regardless of what way you go. That way you get
which
whatever
we're
it is
very
that
good
you
at.
want.
Yeah.
And I feel like transactional
Yep.
just make it sound like prostituting
Yeah.
automatically. But I think if you got communication, regardless of the fact, because if I start dating somebody now and talking to somebody, are we just here to get it in? Or we here to have a relationship? And I'm basically saying, if we just getting it in, just say that. I know how to I know how to protect my heart at this moment. If we not, then I get to let my guard down when I feel safe with you.
Right.
That's all I'm basically saying. And it's up for you to address that.
But
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I don't
but
want to get hurt on this situation either. So let's talk
Communication is
about
key.
it.
Communication is key.
yeah,
That's
but we're
it.
not being honest though, man. We're
Why
not being
not?
honest. And the reason being is because you can lay it down on the table like that. And somebody, one of the two of y'all still gonna be like, oh, I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Somebody gonna say I'm
You
okay
talking about the
with it and
liars,
really not
the,
okay.
the con artists. The
So
con
this is the
artists.
point I'm trying to
Saying
make.
like that's mean that you got that's the wrong relationships. I think that what Candace, what I getting out of it is you're even if you're lying about it, then you still going in it knowing that I had that conversation with you and you said this. You still can hold that person accountable. It's to me, what I said is expectations has got to be there. Now, if we speak about expectations and we're just hooking up and that person believes something different, that's not my problem. That's their problem. But when you go into it knowing what your expectations are, it sounds a lot better than transactional. Transactional will have you being treated like you are someone's whore when you thinking that no, that's just what we signed up for. So expectations is a better word to me than transactional. I just feel like your expectations is I need sex 3 times out the week. That's my expectations, So then it's not transactional. It's more of, okay, well, I can give you if you want 4 days, well, I can give you 3. You're going over certain things so
But
you
I
can
may
understand
expect 4. I may expect 4. If you say all I got is 3, I may accept. So I'm saying expectations is softening the blow. The transaction is you either give me 4 or it's nothing.
Let me piggyback off that. I think you're right, Sean. It is softening the blow because a transaction means I want 3 or 4 in order for me to provide X, Y, Z.
Right.
Now it's only an expectation if it's just like, hey, I expect 3 or 4. But when you put a caveat on it, or you put something behind it, that means I want this and I expect X, Y, Z for doing that.
The mortgage paid.
Right. And a woman might say, well, I'll give you 3 to 4, but I better not have to worry about none of my utilities.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you
exactly.
what you gonna do
only
for
an
me?
expectation if it's just, well, I expect this.
Yeah.
Without putting a qualifier behind it.
Yes, exactly. What you gonna do for me? Transactional love has an agenda.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, it has an agenda.
But you need it though. You need it, man.
No, you don't.
Listen. You better have an agenda
No, you
out
don't,
here moving
Sean.
in these streets.
It depends.
I agree with Sean on
Sean,
walk away from the light.
You gonna go with me on this. You do need it in certain categories. Take away the money. Yeah.
Okay.
If you expect me to remain loyal, you better fucking remain loyal. You can't go and cheat and think that now it's not the new fucking Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying?
That's the expectation.
And here's another thing. If we're gonna talk about transactional, it's way more acceptable for a woman to go off on a man and talk crazy than it is for a man to go off and talk on a woman crazy. And men are supposed to keep that shit more under wraps. Women are allotted to be emotional and go off, and we supposed to be like, oh,
I agree with what
Joel
said. I agree with what Joel said too. He said, I agree with what Joel said too. He said, when you say it's transactional, and then let's say that person loses a job, don't start tripping when the girl leaves because because help fails. Sometimes people sign up for that stuff, and Joel's like, yeah. So don't be all pissed off when that girl leaves because you said that you was gonna pay A, B, and C. She's still not, and then don't be all mad because she's not producing sex because the transaction has failed.
Some men are in a delusional mindset when they think they can go and cheat on a girl 10 times, but she cheated on you 1 time, and now it's the end of the fucking world. Hey, I'm just saying, like, there's men out there who think, hey, but it's not supposed to happen to me. No, be faithful, motherfucker.
Because it's not. It's not supposed to happen to us. It's not supposed to happen to us.
Hey, Sean, it's not supposed to happen to anyone.
Y'all seen the movie Best Man?
It's not supposed to happen to anyone if you're in a committed relationship. I'm all for if you don't want to be with them, fucking break up, leave. Why cheat, lie, sneak? I got time for that bullshit.
But I love them though. I love them.
That is men. I'm gonna give you that, Nate. I'm gonna give you that, Nate. That is men. That is the nature of men.
No, I said on that movie Best Man. Remember, he was sleeping with everybody, and then he couldn't get past that one person.
Oh my God! I fucked 20 bitches. But you cheated 1 time.
I don't think it was the fact that she cheated. It's who she cheated with. Come
Yeah.
on now.
That's true.
It was
That's true.
who
That's
she
true. But let's
cheated
take it out the
with.
movie. Joe, that's true. But let's take it out the movie. We all know real G's who feel like, yo, I'm supposed to get away with it. She can't do what the
But
fuck
you
I
can't.
do.
Oh, the
Yeah.
double standard for sure.
True.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
go.
The double
They'll
standard.
lose it. They'll
But
lose
you
it. But
can't
most
make it.
people will look. Listen, what's the number one rule? Number one question people ask when they catch you cheating: do I know that motherfucker?
No.
That's the
No.
level of anger they're
No,
gonna
for
be.
me, it's the
No.
principle. You
Women
shouldn't have did
ask,
shit. I
do
don't
you
give a damn who
love
it
her?
was.
Oh,
Exactly.
well, yes, yes,
Ask,
yes.
do
Because
you
you can
love
fuck with
her?
you
Which
can
is the
fuck with
point
all
I'm
your
trying to
emotions
make.
attached. You
That's
can
the point
fuck
I'm
with all
trying to
your
make.
emotions attached.
Found
It's
that
not
men
supposed.
condition. I'm not trying to be funny. I found that men can dish it out, but they cannot take it when it
That's
comes
true.
to that.
No,
That's
we
I don't
true.
can't
think
take
it
it.
matters
That's
if
true.
Cannot take
Right.
it.
That's true.
no,
Yeah,
not, it doesn't
We
matter if it's
cannot
that's
the
take
true.
it.
friend
We
or
can't.
the
We out.
cousin.
We ain't staying by.
We will
No,
not.
I
We
don't
will
believe
not
it.
take
I
it.
don't
We
Yep.
think
cannot.
it cares if
Can't.
it's the best friend, if it's the cousin. I don't care. It's
They
the
don't
Nope.
care
whole
who it
point.
is.
Can't take
Yeah,
it.
you ain't supposed to do it, period. We
You're
Yeah.
not
not
rocking
supposed to
with
do
you.
that. You ain't supposed to do
Yeah.
that to
We
me.
out. We out.
Yep.
We gone. Fuck you. Bye. You kick
Yep.
shit
Yeah.
out. Yep.
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 But Joe, we
Right.
honest
Mhm.
about that though. We
Because
honest about that.
I watched the show and this man was cheating on his wife like the entire time. She did it one time,
And he
and
left.
he was like, "I'm done." And
Yep.
she
She
was
should have
like,
been
"As
ashamed
much
of
as
herself.
I
Yep.
dealt with you doing that," and he
Nah.
said, "You know
You
what?
the
should have
That's
been.
worst person
you
She
ever.
should have been ashamed of
She the
herself.
worst person
Yep,
ever.
you shouldn't have tolerated me." So I was
God
like, and
awful.
I
What?
said, "That's
Hey,
why I tell
You the
Sean,
oldest
what you
M.
say? What you say?
She should have been
You the
ashamed of
oldest
herself. You
M.
don't do that to me. You don't do that to me.
You're
like
the
I
biggest
told y'all."
whore ever.
Like I
Women,
told y'all the last time, I'm gonna have dude persona. Like y'all, if y'all ain't tolerating it, I ain't tolerating it.
But
yo,
Y'all
women,
ain't.
Nope.
women
I'm
are
gonna add
women
my
are
Cardi
very,
B and be like,
but women are very
"It
territorial too. Like I'm gonna give y'all a little snapshot since I know I always say, not me. I'm not allowed to be liking another woman's cooking too much.
Not at all.
I'm gonna get snapped on for that.
He might
Y'all
get
What you
cut.
are
fighting
y'all
it
are
for?
territorial as
How you
fuck
come
too.
across that? How you come across it? What you
Yeah, yeah. What the fuck?
right."
You
How you
better
even
not
know what
eat
a
no
food tastes
motherfucking
like?
shit.
So
And
hey, Boogie, hey.
yo,
She gonna cuss you out for getting seconds. You better not go get no
what?
seconds. So you gonna
exactly?
Yeah, that's
I
fact.
can't deal with this, man.
can't get
I
seconds,
mean,
bro.
You better
and
just say it was alright.
It was alright. It was alright.
yeah, you know how you know.
But y'all
That's right.
can't do that, man, because y'all have too much of your heart into it. You know what I'm saying? When you cheat is more diabolical
No,
because
no.
you
It's
We
the
gonna
principle. You shouldn't have did it. No, it's the
yeah,
principle. You shouldn't have
listen.
did it.
We
Exactly.
No.
we
More
we gonna
gonna
get
cheat.
on this cheating on the next session. I promise.
Okay, I'll save it for then. All
Yeah,
right.
that's gonna be a good
Video
one.
on
That's
that
gonna be a
one.
good one.
Listen.
Look, find a video on that one. Let's all be on time.
Do we even need a video?
I don't need
Do we
We need
even
a
need a
video.
clip?
We need a video because
no
we need
video.
a snapshot of society.
Yes,
You know?
that's
We
it.
need
That's
a
it.
man's perspective and a woman's perspective who ain't on the panel.
Yep, that's it. That's it. And I already got the
That's on the
videos. Boss.
panel.
Believe me, we gonna make it happen.
I'm gonna be up
Listen,
early for
on
this one.
transactional love, real love, I just say real love, true indeed. It's what we're doing right now in society, whether no matter what generation you are in, transactional love is alive and well. It just is what it is. Yes, it has an agenda. I say just show up for people, not looking for something in return. All right, that's what I say. Get yourself some good loving out there with someone that you love. All right, all right, all
Hold
right.
up, Nay, you still love us, Nay?
Because it definitely
Nay, you still love
heightens
us?
everything.
I think this was a good one.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We love y'all. Peace.
Subscribe to Transaction. I'm out.
Subscribing to the transaction. So let's do the
Bye.
transaction. Subscribe to the channel. Let's do transactions. Hit that subscribe button. Okay.